What's up, Tamers? I hope you're having a great day. Today, we are taking a closer look at Goolder, the evolution form of blues. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about Goolder, how to properly TV train it, what's the best gear, the best trait, and what techniques are best for competitive battles. So make sure you watch to the end of the video. But before we dive into it, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, I'll really appreciate it. So the first thing you should know about Goolder is that it's a toxic Temtem, which makes it weak to wind, but resistant to water, nature, melee, depending on the trait, and toxic. Now, when it comes to its overall base stats and how to TV train Goolder, first, its base stats, it has amazing HP, great stamina, but very low speed, the worst I ever seen on a Temtem. Decent attack and defense, and decent special attack and special defense. For TV training, I've seen players focus on 3 stats. The first one, the most important one, the HP stat. Max that out. From there, do a split between defense and special defense. So here are the numbers for TV training for Goolder. Like I said before, HP 500, max it out, defense 250, and special defense 250. So when it comes to what gear is best for Goolder, the one I recommend and the one players tend to use is coats. So with the coat trait, anytime Goolder gets hit with a wind technique, it takes 20% less damage. Which is great because remember, Goolder is weak to wind techniques. Now, when it comes to traits, a Goolder can learn either strong liver or punching bag. Most players tend to use the strong liver trait for Goolder. So, anytime that Goolder is attacked with a toxic technique, instead of receiving the damage, it restores its HP equal to the amount of damage it would have received instead. So now, moving on to the techniques that Goolder should know for competitive battles. These techniques are the ones that players tend to use the most, and of course the ones I recommend. So the first technique, Bamboozle, is a status condition that gives the target the evading condition for 2 turns. In this case, it could be Goolder or its ally. The next technique, Toxic Ink, is a toxic physical attack that does 80 damage to a single target and inflicts the poison condition for 2 turns. The next technique, Pollution, is a status condition that inflicts the opposing team or the user's ally with the poison condition for 2 turns. This technique is by far my favorite for this Temtem because of its effect to poison the entire enemy's team. And for the last technique, either Harmful Lick or Shy Shield. I've seen players use both, but for me personally, I like Harmful Lick instead. Harmful Lick is a neutral physical attack that does 150 damage to a single target. And Shy Shield is a status condition that gives Goolder an increase in defense by 1 stage. So there you have it, Tamers, a breakdown of Goolder. It's not the best and it's not the worst either. So I do recommend it to try it out on a competitive team and see how it goes. Well, Tamers, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the video, I'll really appreciate it, and check out my Temtem playlist for more videos. Peace out.